Hi, my name is Richard Branson, and I'm going to share my thoughts with you about putting the customer first. We all know the saying, the customer is always right. But have you ever stopped to think about what it really means? It's not just a catchy phrase to put on a store wall or to impress customers. It's a way of thinking that can totally change how you see your business and how you run it every day. Because honestly, it's much more than just a simple saying. It's the very foundation of any successful business, big or small. Customers are the engine that drives everything we do. Without them, there are no sales, no growth, no future. Every interaction, every smile, every moment of attention counts and adds up to build a lasting relationship. Imagine for a moment a business without customers. It doesn't matter how nice your place is, how new your product is, or how much passion you put into your work. Without customers, you don't have a business at all. You just have an empty place, lights off, and a dream waiting to come true. Customers are the ones who give life and purpose to everything you do. Putting the customer first means everything is about their needs and wants. It's not just about selling, but about deeply understanding what they're looking for, what worries them, and how you can make their life better. What do they really want? What would make them come back again and again? How can you make their lives easier, better, more enjoyable? These are the questions that should keep you up at night, because the answer to them is the key to standing out from the competition. Remember, customers today have more choices than ever before. They can choose to spend their hard-earned money with you, with your competition, or even on something completely different. The competition is tough, and customer loyalty is earned day by day, experience after experience. Every detail counts, from the quality of the product to the friendliness of the greeting, from how easy it is to buy to how quickly problems are solved. That's why it's your job to give them a reason to choose you every time. It's not enough to do it right just once. You have to surprise and delight them every chance you get. Make every customer feel special, heard, and valued. When you do this, you don't just make a sale. You plant the seed for a long-term relationship. Think of your business like a rock band. Customers are your fans, and your job is to give them an unforgettable show every time they interact with you. If you make them feel like part of something special, they'll come back again and again, and they'll tell all their friends about you. At the end of the day, you want your customers to leave your business not just happy but excited. You want them to come back for more, to sing your praises, and to tell all their friends about the amazing experience they had with you. Because when your customers become your biggest fans, you've found the real heart of your business. So, how do you put the customer first? It starts with really understanding them. It's not enough to just guess what they want or need. You have to go beyond guesses and really dive into their world. Every customer is different, with their own wants, hopes, and problems. If you want to stand out, you need to work hard to get to know them well, like they're part of your own team. And I mean, really get inside their heads, put yourself in their shoes, picture their daily life. What makes them upset and what makes them happy? Ask yourself, what gets them going? What holds them back? Only then can you figure out what they need and surprise them with solutions they didn't even know they were looking for. This means listening, and I don't just mean hearing the words they say. Really listening means paying attention to every little thing, even what's not said out loud. A lot of times the most important stuff is what they don't say directly. I'm talking about active listening. This means being there with no distractions, showing you're really interested and asking questions that show you care about what the customer is telling you. Active listening builds trust and opens the door for more honest and deep talks. Pay attention to their tone of voice, their body language, what they're not saying. Watch their hand movements, how they stand or sit, and their facial expressions. Often a look or a sigh can say more than 1,000 words. Learn to read between the lines and pick up on those small clues that can make all the difference. What are their biggest struggles? What things make life hard for them? What situations make them stressed or uncomfortable? Figuring out these moments is super important to give them an experience that really helps them and makes them feel understood. What are they looking for but can't find? Maybe it's a product, a service, or just more personal attention. Finding these chances will help you stand out and become their top choice. Use all the tools you have to gather information. Don't just stick to what's easy to see. Look at data, what's popular, comments, and even complaints. Every piece of information is a clue that helps you understand your customer better. Do surveys, run polls on social media, have one-on-one talks. Use every chance to ask, listen, and learn. Remember, every time you talk to them is a chance to find out something new about your audience. The more you know about your customers, the better you can help them. Knowing what they like, what they usually do, and what they expect helps you get ahead and give them exactly what they need, even before they ask for it. Remember, knowledge is power. But not just any knowledge. Knowing a lot and knowing the latest about your customers is what really gives you an edge over others. Stay curious, keep learning, and never think you already know everything. And in the business world, understanding your customer is the best power move. When you really connect with them, you don't just get customers, you also get partners and people who will tell everyone about your brand. That's how you build relationships that last and successful businesses. We don't just sell products or services, we sell experiences. And people connect with experiences on an emotional level. Think about it. Why do you keep going back to the same coffee shop? Is it just the coffee, or is it the friendly barista who knows your order by heart? It's the feeling you get when you walk in the door, that feeling of community, belonging, and being cared for. Create a brand that people can connect with on a personal level. Share your story, be real, and show your customers that you care. Let them know they're not just a number to you, but a valued member of your tribe. In today's tough market, just doing what's expected isn't enough. You have to go above and beyond. You need to create a wow moment that leaves your customers amazed and super happy. Think about ways you can go the extra mile. Maybe it's a handwritten thank you note, a surprise gift with their purchase, or early access to a new product launch. It doesn't have to be expensive or fancy. It's the thought that counts. When you always give more than expected, you build a feeling of loyalty and trust that's priceless. Your customers will feel like they're part of something special, and they'll be excited to spread the word. Speaking of loyalty, it's the holy grail of business success. It's much easier and costs less to keep your current customers coming back for more than to always be trying to find new ones. Think about your own life. Are you more likely to try a new restaurant that your friend has raved about, or one you've never heard of? We trust recommendations from people we know and trust. Create a loyalty program that rewards your customers for sticking with you. Offer special discounts, early access to sales, and personalized recommendations. Make them feel like VIPs, and they'll keep coming back for more. The world is always changing, and so are your customers' needs and what they expect. These things change every day. What worked yesterday might not work tomorrow, so it's super important to stay ahead of the game. Keep up with what's new in your business area and how the market is changing. Listen to what your customers say, the good stuff and the bad stuff, and learn from it, and always be ready to change your business based on what you learn. Don't be scared to try out new ideas and cool new tools. Remember, the one thing you can always count on is change. Welcome it, get used to it, and always use it to help you out. Putting the customer first isn't a one-time thing. It's something you always do. It means that every day, in everything your company does, it shows that the customer is at the very center. It's not just about fixing problems when they pop up. It's also about thinking ahead to what customers might need, and always looking for ways to make their experience even better. This way of doing things takes hard work, patience, and thinking about the long run. It needs to be a really important part of your company's culture. From how decisions are made to how you share your company's values, everything should show how important the customer is. A customer-first culture doesn't just happen overnight. It's built over time by doing things consistently and having leaders who really care about it. Everyone on your team, from the CEO to the newest employee, should feel like they're part of this mission. It's super important that everyone understands that their job, no matter what it is, directly affects how happy customers are. When everyone is on the same page, you get much bigger results. They need to understand how important customer happiness is and how their attitude and actions can make a big difference. Really listening to customers, understanding their feelings, and coming up with good solutions are key skills that everyone on the team should learn and use. Also, it's super important that everyone feels they can go the extra mile. Encourage open talks, regular feedback, and being willing to try new things in customer service. When employees feel like their ideas and suggestions are valued, they get more involved and look for new ways to happily surprise customers. Being willing to go the extra mile becomes a core part of what your company is all about. Recognize and celebrate when people show this commitment, because it motivates others to follow their lead and makes everyone feel like they belong. When you build a culture that truly values and puts the customer first, everything else just falls into place. The way you do things gets smoother. Communication within the company gets better, and the workplace becomes more positive and everyone works together well. You'll attract and keep loyal customers who will not only come back but also tell their friends and family about your company. Customer loyalty is one of the most valuable things any business can have, and it's built by giving customers amazing experiences and building relationships based on trust. Your employees will be more committed and happy because they'll see the positive impact of their work. They'll feel proud to be part of a company that puts people first. A motivated team is super important for new ideas and steady growth. Remember, putting the customer first isn't just good for business, it's the right thing to do. When you make this the main idea of your company, you'll build relationships that last, create trust, and set yourself up for success for a long, long time. Real growth happens when the customer is the star of your company's story.